Hello, hello, hello. Deep, I see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here tonight. What is... Oh, shoot, there was something I was about to say and I can't remember what it was. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all good. We are here. It's Thursday. We're going to play some more Forgotten City. How has your day been? How has your day been, sir? Mine was a little weird. I had, so there's... Like always, there's this reorg going on at work, which is nothing new for, for us. But they're moving some of the technical folks like me more into like a salesy kind of role, and I'm not thrilled, let's say. There's anything wrong with sales. I got no hate for the salespeople whatsoever. They do a fantastic job. It's just not what I want to do. So I'm sure there's going to be some discussions with my manager once I can get him into a corner and talk to him for a while. Hey, Jennifer's here. We got Sheep, we got Jennifer. Really? What else do we need? All we need is a game to play. Pretty okay? All right, that's good to hear. Jennifer, how are you feeling this evening? Love to hear from you. How you're doing and all that. All right, I am still without an operable Stream Deck, unfortunately. So I am doing a little extra duty on the production work tonight. But I will try to make this as smooth as I possibly can. So we'll fade out the rest of the music and we'll fade ourselves into the Forgotten City. Much better. I love my chiropractor. Yes. Is that how you love your chiropractor? That's quite the special relationship right there. I am glad you love your chiropractor. I didn't know you loved them like that. All right. So, Forgotten City. Where were we? Continue as Maxwellius or load a new game. All right. Here we go. Where did we leave off? So we have the key to the chest in the Temple of Apollo. Oh, that's right. We talked to some dude over here. What? What you talking about, lady? All right. So we have a bow now. I wonder if it'll let us into that that one house that we were trying to get into before. Wait, who's this guy? Did we talk to him before? I think we need to go and talk to him. Why are you the only one who sounds Italian around here?
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
Ohio. Let's see. You'd never believe me if I told you my nation doesn't exist yet. I'm from beyond the edge of the known world. Let's try my nation doesn't exist yet.
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? I feel the same way. Another reason for us to stick together. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Okay, he's being very forthcoming. What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
That does seem kind of unnecessary.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because because of the golden rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Fair enough. How'd you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Just tell me what you do remember.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact.
Sounds perfectly normal to me so far.
And awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this.
That just sounds like Thursday to me.
I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
For as many times as this guy seems to end up naked, it makes sense that he owns a tailor shop. So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Okay. So it all has so far it all has to do with somebody being found, pulled out of a river, and then stumbling into the temple or being sent in that direction. I gotta think Karen's got something to do with this. Karen is so all right. A little early for theories, but I'm starting to wonder if the person that we met as Karen when we first started the game, I almost feel like she's the god. She's the one who is, like, enforcing the golden rule. Living up to her name reputation. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Karen is earning every bit of her name right here. Alright, let's talk about something else. You know way out of here.
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
Ooh, information.
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Can you start somewhere near the end then?
Aha, you are witty. I like that. Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why hadn't anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard the godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems
I wonder what it said.
attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
The goddess Karen. Oh. Karen? Charon? Many thoughts, many thoughts.
Yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Is it a Greek accent? I would have thought it was Italian. Okay. I am incorrect. Unless the voice actor is... I don't know. Could be wrong. I'll take what we got.
Have you not heard the
Oh God.
First to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the Underworld.
That was like 4 or 5 games ago, dude.
The mother of Persephone learned of this. She did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
Okay.
If we are to survive, I say we must each keep the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said,
Keep your mouth shut.
what you would blame others for doing.
Easier said than done.
Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happen.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the golden rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
That's seeing an opportunity. Who are you gonna vote for, buddy?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
It's... Oh, it tells Sentius that you suspect Demetrius. Interesting. Let's see. Anything I can do to change that?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
Fair enough.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Well, alright then. You got anything in here worth nicking? Probably not. Guys definitely got a color scheme. It's a bunch of statues in the background. Collection of dies. Inspect. Alright. Yeah, well, I'm not going to take anything out of the chest. We're not going to steal yet. I almost feel like if we do, that, it's going to trigger another event, so to speak. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Can we get in here? Nope, that's locked. Okay. So we know that's the Temple of Apollo right there. We have a bow now. Let's see if we can get up here. No, we already cleared that out. Locking myself in, don't try to follow me, nothing good will come of it. Maybe I mean, it almost sounds like she's barricading herself in there. Get around that. There's something... Whoa, can't get through here at all. Okay. So we really can't climb in this game, unfortunately, and it wouldn't let me over there. Oh, we already cleared that out too. Alright. So what's the other way in here? There was a fountain down here. It said something about where's the water coming from. Fountain producing fresh water, but where could the water be coming from? Can we get up in here? Well, it's not fresh water anymore. Yep, she's looking right at me. Gotta be a way. Just shimmering in the tree right there. Let's look at that actually. I mean, it looks like a path of some kind. Like we could start over there and then get up there. But what's up over here? Or am I just overthinking this? What's on the other side of that rock? Nothing much. Alright. Ooh. God rays. Alright. What's this down here? Nothing here I can inspect. Alright. I can climb over here. Try not to fall on the... Find me, she says. Can I get up here? I can. That looks like a one-way ticket to Paintown. Nope, can't get up here. Find me, she said. Where do I... How far over can I move and she still turns her head? Nope, she won't go any further. Not over the shoulder. Oh well. Alright. I agree, Sheep. Karen is living up to her reputation, but the question is... How do I get... That building right there. I want to say that was because I think that's Malleolus' house. So that was the courtyard, because that's Sentius's place over there. That's Malleolus. What's... I feel like we got to look up there as well. Let's go back and talk to this lady right here. Bob, hello. Don't mind if I come in the back door, do you? Hello. Ooh. Note to Octavia. Let's read it. Yeah, we don't want to take that. An anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I am sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but you know you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. In the caves behind the theater, turn right at the first fork and again at the second. So a right and a right in the caves. Alright. Alright, alright. We got a place to go look now. Yes, I can hear you. What's her name was out here before, wasn't she? The Vestal Priestess? Yep, we did. Yep, that was definitely a zip line. We did our zip line and came down and... Good thing. Wait a second for the video to catch up. Looks like a significant delay tonight. Yeah, I got a significant stream delay going on. Another zip line. Where is this lady? Where'd she go? Minerva, Roman goddess of strategy. I could use some strategy right now. Because I don't know where to go. Okay, so she's not here. So maybe... So we got a couple options. I think. Go up there. See if we can get it up there. There's what's his name doing his push-ups. I don't think in this timeline, I don't think we've pissed him off yet. No, we have not. So yeah, we could do that, or we could do go back to the theater and see if we can find the secret shrine, the worship place, whatever they were calling it. Let's see. Where was the theater? It's like over this way, I think. Oh, there she is.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I've been asking people about how they wound up here trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Nothing really? Didn't we just discuss this like a minute ago?
Oh, well then. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
Alright, so it's going to make us go through that.
Heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Alright.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Alright, so nothing else that we can get from her at the moment. Let's see. The theater was... No, that's the bathhouse. Well, this was the theater. Caves at the back of the theater. So is that back up over here then? Ah, might be. Might be. Let's take a look. So take a right and then a right again. Okay, so that's the first right. That's not anything. Right again. Okay. Denarius. Okay, so we can take some of those. Bottle of wine, eh? Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Let's take it. Okay. Oh, yeah, this looks interesting. What's it say over here? The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Ooh. Note from Libya. This place is called Accursed. Here, Titios, or Sitios. Is that a T or a C? I can't tell. Offers up his innards to be torn, stretched out over 9 fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. Ixion turns and follows after himself and flees on the 49 Belides. Yeah, who dared to plot the destruction of their cousins, their husbands, fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost. All right then. I'm sure that makes perfect sense to somebody. Okay. This is kind of where we came in. Okay, so the path up is that way, which is where we came. There's this over here. All up to you, they say. All right. I will see what I can do. So the way I came down, there's a way up there. There's this over here. Oh, it's dark. Dark, 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 dark. Ooh, we're down here. Hmm. I believe you have a flashlight. That's right. Good point. You know what? Actually, I should go back in there. I wonder if there's anything on the walls or along the way that I missed. Yep, absolutely there was. Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Well, we now know that's not true. I got booze and weapons. It is party time. Oh, what's the... okay. Can I get through here? Nope, guess not. Sorry, I'm trying very hard not to step on you, but... Wow! That had to be an uncomfortable position for your neck. Jeez. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's do... 50 bottles later, possibly the last bottle of wine. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, put the lights on. Because I'm kind of curious now. Oop, not that. I want to be seen with my bow just yet. Some shimmering fireflies or something down there. I wonder if I can swim. I swam earlier, like when I was in the, what do you call it? When I was in the cistern. Okay. Oh, here's the farm. Goose eggs? Laid by the city goose. I mean, having items in the inventory is better than not having items in the inventory, I suppose. I mean, for all the gold around here, you'd think it'd be a golden egg, but oh well. No real clear way how to get over there. I don't know that that would do us a whole lot of good anyway. Let's go... Let's check this out. Alright, so there's a path that leads back up there. Stairs coming down here, though. I'm wondering... The reason I'm so curious about this is I'm kind of wondering if this might be a path to get to something else. Alright. Save. New save. Just in case I can't swim. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, there we go. I can swim over here, but I can't get up there, can I? Nope. Well, that didn't do me much good. Lots of golden butterflies, though. It's hard to tell whether that's a path or not. It's hard to believe my character can't climb that either. Come on, man. It's not that hard. Even I could get up that. Whoop! Oh. Yeah, I know. You're trying to get up here too, right? Ah, can't get up there. When there are no people around and just statues, it gives me a Witness kind of vibe. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, there's definitely something up there. Wonder how I would have got there, though. Through the caves, maybe? Yes, I hear you. Thank you. I don't think I could drop down from there. I think that's a little too far. Huh. Alright. Let's do a little bit more exploring. I really want to know what's up there. There's this path over here as well, but let's do, yeah. Maybe we can get up there. More from over here, I think. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was going to be like a water source that would lead us over to that thing, and then we could climb up there. See, I'm still thinking that these like golden butterflies, they're trying to show us a path. But I have no idea how to get to that part of the path. I mean, it looks like it'd be from somewhere over there. Alright, see what's going on over here. Try to look nonchalant. Just going checking out the temple. With a bow and arrow and a couple bottles of wine. I know you do. Hey, Sisyphus, what's up, buddy? I mean, you can try. Let's see what's over here. Maybe at some point you unlock the ability to climb or something and then you can use it. Yeah. Very possible. I mean, we know we got to get information. We unlock new abilities as we go. Yum. You mean like that? That doesn't look normal, does it? Jump, they say. Great temple door locked. We can't get in there. There, we can go around here. I mean, I like the vibe. We're not making a ton of progress, though. Leap of faith, huh? Alright. Leap of faith, but save first.
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Ooh, stranger at the bottom of the pool, eh?
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
All right.
Leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And, no more shall you walk on
This has got to be Malleolus.
eggshells. Yes. No more shall you.
Boo!
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
You damn right we did.
It was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
Just wanted to say hi. Caught him by surprise.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
Bullshit. You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Okay. Apparently, Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur. Oh, my mistake. Never mind.
All right. We all make mistakes.
New lead, democracy in action. Figure out how to get him to drop out of the election. That's funny. Find evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quinctius. Alright. Interesting. Alright. So what's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What do you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising.
By burning it to the ground?
Good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
Do tell.
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real? Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I mean, we can arrange that, buddy. Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? Oh, no. You're not going to Pascal's wager your ass out of this, buddy. Let's see, I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The golden rule is broken each time.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
Let's see, what would it take to prove to you it's real?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
People do that all the time. I can see nothing I can say is going to convince you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken. I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
You do that. I think I already know what you think about the golden rule. I'd like to ask him how he got here, but that's not working out. Can't do that. Alright. What do you think about the golden rule?
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
I mean, do we go right for that? I want you to withdraw from the election.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
I don't see that working. I honestly don't see that working.
You are acting very strangely. I trust you can see yourself out.
Saw myself in, didn't I?
Or this time, there's a key just beside it.
Most accurate description ever. Greek lion statue. A Greek statue of a lion. There you go. Yes, I think I know what that one's going to say. So, you don't mind if I have a little poke around your house first, do you? Just, you know, looking around. Casual ransacking. Knock, knock. I ain't gonna open up. I wonder if the key that opens the door downstairs will open that door where the person's crying. Okay, so he's over there.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected.
Yeah, delighted and honored, of course, of course. Delighted and honored. Yes, it will.
And now, I make...
I'm not supposed to be in here.
You're very true.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
Why are you locked in this
My
room?
marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're not done.
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
Okay, then.
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
I mean, I get it, but...
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
Now is the time for Careless Whisper.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that? You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name... I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind.
Let me guess. Quintius?
Wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
Oh, we could, but I'm not going to.
To withdraw. Listen, I may not be Penelope to his Ulysses, but to ruin his plans to become a magistrate? You must think me quite mad. I've heard enough. Get out of here at once.
Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
You are not.
Do I need to call Domitius? Get out.
Hear me out. Oh, fine. Don't want that. Got a letter over here? Anything? Fine. I'll be back. Oh, what's over there? Hold on. Excuse me, not quite done going through your house just yet. Really? Nothing in here I can read? Ooh, the produce bowl. Perfect. Okay. Stove and stuff, grindstone. Julia to her captors, Melios, and Claudia curse you to the death. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures pick out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity. Oh my. Note from Ulpius. Whose lost love, my God, watch over you. Please know I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Alright, Romeo. Didn't come up with any other plan but to kill yourself, eh? I would love to go through his stuff in front of him, but... Hello. What's up, dude? Pardon me. Hope you don't mind.
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little
Greetings and
sturdy?
salutations.
If I copied it from
No, I talked to you earlier.
Hello again, my sartorial friend. What is on your mind?
My sartorial friend. That's our name now.
Our paths cross again soon, my friend.
That's gonna be my greeting next week to everybody when we join the stream. Greetings again, my sartorial friends. The priestess, yes, she knows what she's talking about, but I gotta talk to other people and get the story of how we got here. Who else? Who haven't I talked to yet? We saw this earlier, right? Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone. Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish. Alright. Where was, what's his name? What's the guy who greets us when we get here? Is he gonna be... Okay, we've been in there. Let's see if he's back up here. Nope, he's gone. I didn't see him down at the farm. We got money now, though. Let's go see if we can get some information off of the lady at the bar.
You, Cadmus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you
Did I talk to you earlier?
The ocean accepts the rivers, but it does. You think you wish to know, but you do not.
I do!
Better for you if you remain ignorant.
Maybe the real Forgotten City was all the Sartorius friends we made along the way.
I'll say no more.
Well, so far we're not making a whole lot of sartorial friends. Everybody's like, except for the one.
Before them.
I suppose you're right.
Okay, yeah, let's talk to this lady.
Back again. Couldn't stay away, huh?
It's your winning personality. Heard any interesting gossip?
For 10 denarii.
Fine, here's 10 denarii.
Olivia. She used to do my hair until one day she just...
That is the cleanest cup in all of Rome.
People. Now she just stands around caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
I think she's trying to polish another surface on that thing.
I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate, with entertainment and everything. Can't wait to find out what it is.
Alright, let's talk about something else. How much... you know what? How do I check my... How do I check my inventory? Can I check my inventory? Is there a... Ah, the tab menu, I should have figured. Alright, main goals. Point of origin, golden rule, common thread. Leads, dying gasp. Pandora's box. Virtuous man, water under the bridge. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern. Get Dooley's key to the upper cistern by releasing him from prison. Dooley said he'll give you his key to the upper cistern if I get... That's okay, if I get him released from prison. How do I get him released from prison again? let's see. Find evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quintius. Don't know if I can do that yet. Inventory 661. All right, so I wouldn't have had 1,000 anyway. Flashlight, inscribed stone tablet. Yeah, saw that earlier. Note from Scintilla. Zipline handlebar, which cracks me up. The Myth of the Golden Rule. We read that earlier. Arrows, bow, bounty notice. 391 blue bottle. A couple of bottles of wine, some eggs. Key to Malleolus' I still have the key. That cracks me up. Find evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quintius. You know what? I wonder if we talk to his thug or whatever. Uh-oh. We have triggered an event. You're not going to go vote? Oh, that's right. They don't let women vote. Hilarious looks busy. Oh, I will be talking to him again later. Okay, so it looks like this may be timed. Like if I don't figure it out before the election, maybe something happens. Somebody's in a hurry to go vote. Let's zip past these boys. Malleolus. She will guide you. Okay, so here's Vesta. Okay, so we got to basically do what the priestess says. We got to talk to people, find out how they're here, figure out the common thread, and then go from there. I'm curious to see how this plays out. He's going to break the... my guess is Malleolus is going to break the golden rule by shooting Sentius. Or killing Sentius.
To elect the city's magistrate, the candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots, and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Doesn't matter.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
Say it all you want.
That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership,
I'm just waiting to see how this is going to go bad. We know it will. I'm just waiting to see how.
no more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all,
Yep.
Sentius is
Called it.
found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
With that accent, you're definitely the villain.
To fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
I think it would be hilarious.
No idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Prometheus, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
Yeah, I had a feeling this is how it's going to go.
They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
So, what do you think of the Golden Rule now, buddy? Excuse me. Ooh, I got hit. I didn't get hit twice. Alright, do your thing, man. Sentius looks busy. Yeah, I would say he is. Alright. Oh, do I gotta go? Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is check my inventory before I do anything else. Yes, I still got it all. Including the bow. If I have the bow... what happens if I go back to the bathhouse and that, what's-his-name comes through again? Interesting. Interesting. Can I engage in a little combat? That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Alright. Alright. So, we got all our stuff. I mean, we got our booze. That's the important part, right? Do I have the wine? Yep, 2 bottles of wine. We're good. Could we just keep going back and getting more bottles of wine? Like, if the stuff I took, could I just go back and keep taking it? I've already got the key to Maliola's villa. This is hilarious. Alright, let's... What up, dude? I'm back!
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your...
Main goal completed. Run! Ooh, I'm Maxwellius, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
I need you to... Oh, we could delegate. Yes. I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
You're on it. Yes, go.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Trust me, buddy. That was fantastic. Yes. Oh, omniscience. I love it. Oh, wait a minute. Yo, you. Before you get any further.
Just as the ocean accepts.
Yes. Ah, it's not going to give me anything new for her.
Think you wish it is better for you if you... The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
Not me. Because I've been down this road before. Down this road before. So this is how you get $1,000. You keep coming back and you keep stealing the same gold over and over. Nice. Where would that come from? Well, that's you.
Name's Wolfius. Better watch your step.
Relax, buddy, relax.
Can't talk long, got to stay sharp, but family's from Solution and Tiflis, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Nice. How'd you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Why are you still wearing your armor?
Because we're all in grave danger.
I hear that. Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid.
Want a bow? I know where to get another one.
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What are you dealing with?
None of your business. You try to get some coming through.
Fine, fine.
We have to.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation? I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Yeah. I know the feeling I've lived through a pandemic. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, game. Thank you.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here.
That's beautiful.
Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is.
Topical, yep.
It's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
What do you think's coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
Gee, you mean like, I don't know, the way they turn their heads?
Of course I am. Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sea. How's he going to protect us? No.
Alright. I'll be going now.
Whatever.
You want to borrow my bow, dude? I mean, you could. See, okay, I'm fascinated now. Hold up. Yeah, we've had this conversation. Okay, cool. Okay. So that thing came down. There he is. Yes! Now I got a bow that I can give to what's-his-name. And arrows. And a denarius. Yeah. This we already know. We've already got a copy of that. We're good. We don't need to take that again. Alright. Go talk to this guy.
You there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed.
No idea how you got your hands on it. Never mind that collapsed temple in the background.
I have no use for a wooden bow myself, but I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
Statues come to life and fire golden bows arrows at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees, and...
Yeah, we've been here. The Golden Goose is meant to be a cautionary tale.
I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
Alright, I'm interested.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me.
I am.
Good. Then none of Diana, the one thing, and it just so happens...
Proceeds to explain it to me anyway.
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in...
But you want me to steal it.
Gods no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness...
So the Philosopher's Stone is the golden goose. That's the news. Tomato, tomato.
A trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing when. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step.
And here we go.
You must have questions. Ask away.
All right. Let's see. I don't have any questions right now. Isn't that extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Well, then why don't you be the hero? Prometheus was also punished for eternity, if I recall correctly.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
Should have seen that coming.
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Where's my bat? All right.
Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
All right. That's all my questions.
You in, partner?
Tip: if you don't like action or horror elements, feel free to decline. Oh, here we go.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf.
Hey, it's spooky time.
Quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Oh my. Fake golden bow. Composite bow covered in gold leaf. Oh my.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
All right, we're gonna do this. We are gonna do this. I love it. They're just staring at me. All right. All right. So before we do that, let's see if we can get some more info.
Back again, I see.
Let's see. I need some silphium resin. Who are you going to vote for? Do you know way out of here? Let's ask him how he got here.
That is a lengthy tale.
Do tell. Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome.
Where have I heard that before?
The occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Don't like where it's going. Don't like where it's going. Don't like where it's going.
The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Well, there you go.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune.
Yep.
Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure.
Yeah, you're going to be the first person I shoot.
There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
All right. Oh, yeah, there's this.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What's wrong with you? Your name is Shkreli now.
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
How about I take it and leave you?
Hear what?
Whisper.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
What happened to Navia?
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again.
Alrighty.
I digress. Do you want this Sylphium or not?
I could just... Ooh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Nah, I don't have that kind of money.
Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
Steal the rest. Let's use a stall. How do I do that? Who are you? I talked to you. Oh, I have. That's right. I did talk to her.
Salve and welcome. Need something?
What's your story?
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
Oh, governor. I just try to bake some bread and help out where I can. I do.
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick.
The hell you were.
Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked.
I'm wondering how many people I need to talk to before I can go back to, I keep wanting to call her Vesta. I know that's not her name. The priestess, and say, hey, I got the pattern.
But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river.
I know this is Karen's fault. I just don't know how yet.
His fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
Hey, tell Lucretia some people mentioned a river. Yay. Sorry to hear that.
It's nice of you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do.
Alrighty. I'll be going.
Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Alright, we are going to go in there at some point. But before we do... Hey! Perfect timing, there you are.
A new face. Ave and may vet.
Let's see, I've been asking people how they wound up here trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Some people mentioned a river.
Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Is that all the info I've got so far? No, that's all I noticed. Alright, fine. I'll be going. Alright, let's take a look at our quest log again real quick. Alright, point of origin. Coming back to my own time, I create a paradox. I'll need to change history in a way that makes my being in the past impossible. For example, Senti says, if I prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, he'll never create the portal. Golden rule. Figure out who's most likely to break the golden rule. Well, we know who. Rufius has been writing threatening to Virgil. Tell Sentius you suspect Decius. let Yulia lie because he's price gouging for life-saving medicine. Somebody in the city believes Virgil is a sinner. Tell Sentius you suspect Lucretia. Oh my god, we got a reason to suspect everybody, to be honest. Tell Sentius about the assassin. Suspect Malleolus. Malleolus wins the election. He'll sentence Sentius to death for treason. Okay, but what that doesn't... We would still have to see if we can get him out of the... what do you call it? Out of the election. Common thread. Identify at least 3 common friends. Or friends. Threads. Alright, so I gotta just keep talking to people there. Figure out what Livia... Perhaps the priestess might be able to help her. Yeah, maybe, but I can't seem to get the priestess to do anything about it. Figure out how to get Galerius elected magistrate. Need to make him popular among the majority of the voters. Get Dooley's key to the upper cistern by getting him out of prison. Find a way into the palace. The front door is locked. There must be another way in. Find evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quintius. Gliding. Enter the Shrine of Dynamic, or the Gilding. We might have another shot to try and get information out of Malleolus' wife. So that's a possibility. Let's see. Could do the jump again. That would make sense. Still haven't quite figured this out. That's probably coming from the cistern. I wonder if I need to get into the palace from the cistern. That would make sense. It's downhill from it. Alright. So here's what we'll do. We will try... we're going to try this one more time here. See if we can get... what's her name to talk to us? Oh! Pardon me.
I'm Octavia. Alive under the golden rule.
That camera work could have been a little different.
How are you faring so far?
Bit on edge.
Good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the golden rule, and who or what is responsible for it?
Karen.
I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
So what's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
So how did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all
I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Fair enough. Let's talk about something else. Let's see. So you're a Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
So would you recognize a guy by the name of Quintius?
I'm afraid not. Although I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Nice cover.
I hope it works out.
All right. Let's see. I'll be going now.
Right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Well, there it goes.
No. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
It won't be, though.
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
All right. Let's see. Where'd my cursor go? All right. I'll talk to him.
And please, choose...
Ulpius, can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just going to ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Updated lead, a permanent solution. Ask him how Scintilla...
I can't believe he went through with it.
Okay, so now we gotta... Alright.
Poor lamb.
So next time we cycle around. What happens now?
To let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Okay. So, can I still... Yeah, it looks like I can. So I can still make the jump. Yeah. And bloop. Wow, that looks different. Okay, and I'm going to completely ignore you this time. And now, admittedly, I've done that. Let's see if we can get her to be a little more forthcoming this time. Excuse me.
You're not supposed to be in here.
That's true. However, I know where do you keep your valuables.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
Let's see. What do you think about the golden rule? We already did all of this stuff. There you go.
An intriguing proposition. Go on. Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look.
What makes you say that? Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me. Now, I let it go. But
wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
why exactly are you helping me?
Okay, we know that one doesn't work. I just hate to see such a beautiful woman treated so poorly. That's a possibility. Look at the look on her face. She's like, I know what you're thinking. Appeal to her vanity or keep it secret. Let's try this.
Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that.
Here we go.
I love it. Our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me.
What do you want?
You to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it.
Babe, I got you covered.
I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
Lady, don't. What do you want wine?
Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what
Impossible task. Yep. There's but one last bottle of wine in this whole city. Yes, exactly.
He said it was for my own good.
There's but one last bottle of wine in every single frickin' chest.
I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry. And if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone. I am so looking forward to it.
Oh, hold up. That's all the questions I had.
You'll help me.
I have some wine right here. Repaired.
Here's the letter.
Let me guess. It says Quintius. Yep. Quintius to beloved Claudia. We gotcha. We gotcha. We gotcha.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quintius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Emperor Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no. That's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
Sure. You can have this one. I can always get another copy.
Another copy? No. This can't be happening. What? No. You tricked me. You mendacious little stirkers.
I didn't lie to you.
It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
I'll be going now.
Curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory.
Nah.
Be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. This is outrageous.
Feeling better? Alright, so did I actually give it to her? Is it still in my inventory? Hang on. Note from Scintilla, old scroll. Fake golden bow, letter from Quintius. No, you know what? What do you call it? I need to go get the other copy of the letter. Alright, we can do that real quick. And then I'll come back, talk to Malleolus. Yeah, I'll be with you. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm going to avoid what's his name. By going this... Oh, I can't go that way. I can go this way. Pardon me. Pardon me. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna get the letter. Then I'm gonna talk to Malleolus and say, buddy, you better drop out. Nope, it's up here. There we go. Bounty notice. Got it. Got it. Got him. Alright. Now, what's the next part of the plan? How many bows have I got? Have I still got... I got the fake bow, and I think I got the... Okay, yeah, wooden bow and fake golden bow. I'll still have both of those when I get back. Oh, I was going to grab some more cash. Let's, I wonder if I can get, like... Yeah. Grumpy. Grumpy ass. Alright. Yep. Oh, that's right. There's only arrows over here. I gotta get over here. This is where the money was. Alright. It's over here. Yep. We're taking that. Another one somewhere that had like a bunch of money in it that we snagged. You're as fired as the walls of Rome. That's funny. That is funny. Well, we know how to keep that guy from killing himself, so we know how to do that at this point. There was another place where we were going to get... How much money have I got now? 908. I don't think we need that much more. It's got to be... Alright, we don't activate the quote-unquote action/horror element until we get into the... What do you call it? Oh, you. Need to talk to you.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked.
I'm just that good.
Possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them.
It's complicated.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name?
Bill Murray?
Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
No, that's my day job right there. Like Sisyphus? How so?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment.
He was punished for a lot more than that, thank you.
Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again.
Yep.
Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over.
Like spreadsheets?
Aeolus was made to grasp a fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side,
Wheel in the sky, keep on turning.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me.
Aaron.
I'll tell you what, I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Alright. You're a good man, Galerius.
That's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Yeah, I think I almost feel like a duty to get this guy elected regardless. He's just that good. I like him. I like him a lot. Cosmetic jar. Examine. Alright. Let's see if we can get some more money in the case. I don't want to steal the money from, what's his name? Not that. Not that either. There we go. Yeah, I think it's down this... Ooh, no, it's not. Oh, this is an interesting view of the place. You chill out. Yes, I can, but I just don't have time to talk. Sorry. Yes, that's $1,000 right there. Oh, and the last bottle of wine in the city. Again. All right. So now let's go back and buy the medicine. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. Luckily enough, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am. Because it's out here to the right. Yep. You.
Back again, I see.
I got money now.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
You're an asshole. But I got it.
Oh, you have it. I'm impressed.
Now give me the meds. Interesting. So it wanted me to steal it from him.
Pleasure doing business. Can I help you with anything else?
Nope.
Very well. Another time.
I'll be back with a bow and an arrow with your name on it. Jerk.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Sylvium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
Here, take it.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Thank you for the captions.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
No, SQL Server, really, but yeah, never mind. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes.
Yeah, I would love to know that.
I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we're gonna need to go through a good bit of this.
I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared.
You mean locked herself in the castle? We know where she is.
And miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Thank you.
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran.
Good for you, lady.
I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Memory lapse. There it is.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Why are you working out of a shrine?
This shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Apollo was the god of disease? That seems weird.
Well, she used to run the clinic.
She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
Go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his
Rufus.
and lashing out. And you know what that means.
Gotta be
I just
Rufus.
know Navia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
There we go. I have the key to her old chest. Perhaps I can find what you need in there. Alright.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Alright. Search. Navia's treatment notes. Willow bark. Flatulence. Ulcers, stomach pains, rheumatism, willow bark. Alright, take item. Got it.
Feeling alright?
Figured out how to treat rheumatism.
Well, what's the treatment? Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time.
Called it. Rufus.
Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufus down some.
Thank you.
I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
And then we could get him to reconsider his vote. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Alright, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
I'm doing my best. Can we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Think she was poisoned or was it self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
I'll talk about something else. Alright.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you.
I keep hearing inanimate objects whispering to me. Is that normal?
There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her.
Navia.
But that was Navia, and she went a little mad.
Tell me more about Navia.
Well, she used to run the clinic until she
let's see.
interest in us. This
Oh, this is what we already heard. Okay.
One of my I really shouldn't. He's become so irritable. I just
already figured out the treatment.
That's
Little bark.
I have
Oh, she's gonna need me more. Okay. That'll work. Alright, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really
I'll be going.
Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Alright. Thanks, thanks, Apollo, and... Hey, I get to talk to you now. Hey, you alright?
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose.
I suppose.
Something you wanted. Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what happened?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions. The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone.
Alright.
I don't want to talk about it. Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you?
I can be, yes.
But it's a long
You'd be surprised. I got all the time in the world, believe me.
I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow.
Alright.
So she was
Oh,
supposed
shoot.
to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
Thinking you'd be out of here before you ever had to pay back the loan? Why would he lend you so much money?
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out.
Alright, maybe him I need to shoot first.
It wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia. And she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
The poison. Yep. Oh no.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes.
Oh my goodness.
She laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
That's why she's upset. Okay.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for those deaths.
Not quite sure that's how that works.
He locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out.
There's a surprising lack of good people in this city.
He sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
Ah, so you poisoned yourself.
I wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it. I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame her for that.
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Well, at least now we got info.
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
It would.
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am.
Interesting. All right.
Malleolus and Aurelia set the same trap for him a month it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by...
Yeah, you would be correct on that one.
I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Maybe I can help him too.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but... thank you.
Malleolus is an asshole. Get right on it. I'll see what I can do.
All right, but please don't take too long.
Because he's already killed himself in this run, but in the next run we can come back and we can do it again. This is like a mystery roguelite. I love this. What's your story?
You mean my life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome.
Yeah, we need to see how she got here so we can tell, why do I want to keep calling Equitia? Equitia. Equitia. I keep wanting to call her Vesta. I know that's wrong.
For that kind of life. So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant.
Okay.
It was a good life for a while. Until 7 months ago when the fires came.
Okay.
My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water.
Where's the Vulcan? Wow.
But they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless and it claimed everything and everyone.
Okay.
Well, almost everyone.
So how did you get to the river?
My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river.
There you go, Telequisius. So we got the three parts now.
I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here.
Cool. Sorry to hear that. I understand. I'll be going now. Because I gotta go find Equitia, like, now. Where could she be? Could she be in her... Could she be in her place? Yes, the priestess. I'm trying to find the priestess. We gotta find her. We gotta find her, like, soon. Because I have a feeling they're gonna call an election in a minute here, but... There's what's his name. I'm not dealing with you right now. I wonder if she could be visiting, what's his name? The prisoner. And hear the heads turning. Yep, there she is. Need to talk to you. Like right now. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Did you find what you need?
My daughter is baking cookies again. She brought me a cookie, and I needed to take my Invisalign out so I could eat it. Alright, I have info. I have info for you. Some people mentioned memory lapses.
I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else?
Chocolate chip.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here? And did you happen to catch her name?
Charon.
I see. And was this Karen by any chance wearing a hood?
I think she had a hoodie on. Yeah, there you go. She was wearing a hoodie.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Hell yeah, baby.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Join a Vestal priestess in the bath. Yep. Oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta give this guy his medicine. Hey, you.
You again.
Got something for you.
What business is that of yours? Willow bark. And this will work?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you.
Good man.
I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
All right.
See you around.
Hope you feel better, dude. Now, if you'll excuse me, if you'll all excuse me, I need to take a walk. Excuse me. Oh, what's with the hiccup? There we go. Splish, sploosh, splash. Splish, splash, I was taking the bath. All right.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood.
Mm-hmm.
Look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin.
Bingo.
It's just as you described it. Only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard
Charon. Charon.
was C-H-A-R-O-N.
Called it.
As in Charon.
Called it. Called it. Called it. So were we dead? Purgatory?
Souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
There it is.
Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Go.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
We're all dead.
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all.
We got it.
Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
Wow, where do we start? It's also 9:58. I can't get out of the dialogue. Well, if I exit the dialogue, okay. Let's get through at least this information right here, and then I think we'll call it for tonight.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fit. I don't know.
Good call. Good call, Sheep. Repeat because we died. Yep, we did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman or even Greek, you would know these stories.
I thought we were an archaeologist. Shouldn't we know that?
Whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was to bury our loved ones.
Nice.
Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Right. How'd you all recognize Karen immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poet
to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
So I need to get back to Karen then. Rather so few people.
Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river, but that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Karen's a numismatist.
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
Alright, that's all I got.
We know where we are. We have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
And we just escaped the way we came
It's a
in.
reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
No wonder everyone here sucks. Yeah.
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at
Pluto, 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 Pluto.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
Yes. American.
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
No, but I am a Maxwellius. I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
You do seem different to anyone I've ever met. And even that lamp of yours looks like something Prometheus might have stolen from the gods. If you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But
We'll see.
you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from the
Oh boy.
It's as though somebody, or a series
Fetch
of
quest.
somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
The plot thickens. That's thick with 2 C's.
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this.
It's not phallic at all.
You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However,
I like the little side eye we got when she said that. That was cool. That was good. That was a good job on the animation.
Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques. Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
So start with the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians. Okay. Oh, wow. This is one deep dialogue tree.
To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name.
Ask Rufius about the Roman plaque.
Wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only
Oh, okay, so it's telling everybody.
who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding.
You just gave me their name.
So finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Okay, so now we know where to look for that.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Ask Dooley about the Greek plaque? Okay.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
Can do that.
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the
Find the 4th plaque. There are only 3 plaques. Let's see.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
Okay. So she might be willing to work against him to help us.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so.
Okay.
The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor?
That is...
Aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those.
The butterflies. The butterflies.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
I think they could have something to do with it.
I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice, and she's helpful if a little cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Want me to talk to you?
I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
Alright.
Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Okay, that's a really good idea.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May
All right.
Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need
Oh, Fortuna, Velunt Luna. All right, well, we'll give her a head start. Can't have anyone seeing us leaving the baths together. That would start rumors. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight. This is getting really good, and I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying the time travel mechanics. I'm enjoying the loop mechanic of it. It's really, really cool. I had not expected coming into this with the idea that this was a Skyrim mod that became its own game. Or I don't know, Skyrim mod, an Elder Scrolls mod that became its own game. I will admit that I did not set my expectations very high, but they have all been exceeded at this point. I am thoroughly impressed with this, and I am looking forward to continuing next Tuesday with more Forgotten Cities. So, as always, thank you to everyone who came out tonight to spend some time with me. I greatly appreciate it. Good seeing Sheep, Jennifer, Crimson Hail. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all being here with me. I hope to see you again next Tuesday for more Forgotten City. Until then, keep playing games, keep having fun, and I'll see you again soon. Good night, everybody. Oh. Got to Alt-Tab so I can hit the button because my deck is broken. Da-da-da. Stop streaming.